Hey people, how you doing? My name is Myx Quest. I'm here to talk about a subject that's like been coming up in the music industry for quite a while. I've been out in Ghana doing music production, originally from the UK, back and forth. But basically, I feel like it's time for us to have like serious conversations about music business. I felt like, watching a lot of conversations online, seeing all kinds of stuff, miscommunication, misinformation. And I thought to myself, well, I've got a little bit of experience, so how can I help? I'm the type of person that always tries to find a solution. So my contribution to the society or to the music game is by starting this series, Music Business with Myx Quest, where we just go through different scenarios, like whether it's to do with royalties, whether it's to do with record labels, contracts, all that type of stuff. They're going to be short and sweet. This is all unscripted. I'm literally just freestyling, so forgive me if I kind of like trip up a bit, but listen, just grab the information that you need from this. That's what it's all about. Today I want to talk about royalties. There's all types of different types of royalties that you can get as a musician, as a performer, as a producer, as a writer. So we'll just chop it up as we go on. We can probably do like episodes or seasons or whatever, and then just break down the topics. One scenario that I want to start with in terms of royalties, underneath royalties, is like musician royalties. And I'll tell you why, just quickly why I wanted to do this, because obviously a lot of producers are out there making dope tracks, especially like Afro beats. You've got amazing people doing amazing things. There's a crazy wave globally, and it's great to see Africa on the map, and just other music as well. But a typical kind of scenario in Afrobeats is, even for myself, right? Let me talk about myself. I'll do a track, for example, maybe an instrumental. I'll play the keys, I'll do the chords, I'll do all of the music, maybe the drums, play the drums, all of that on the computer. But then I might like call, because I don't play guitar, for example, I might call on what's called a session musician, right? So a session musician is somebody who comes in strictly to play, maybe for an hour or two. You agree a rate, they come, they get paid, they're gone, and then you use what they've played however you want to use it, right? Now in that type of scenario, it can get a bit tricky, because lots of people have been asking me when they come to play for me. I've got a few people that I regularly use, and I remember one of the last guys that came, we were having a conversation, and he was telling me all these records that he's played on, and I was like, wow, okay, cool. But then I said to him, okay, so how did it go? How did the session go? Because there's a thin line between being a session musician and being a co-writer. A lot of people don't know that. So he was like, yeah, I'll go to these sessions, and the producer, and these are like big producers with big artists, like I don't want to name drop because it's not about that, but I go into these sessions, and basically he was like, he'll go to these sessions, right? Listen to this. And the producer might be like, play something. So the producer doesn't have a track ready, an instrumental ready. The producer wants the session musician to start freestyling. So this person might play a little loop or a little melody, mess around, or maybe even for a minute or two. And then what happens is the producer then says, okay, yeah, keep that. I like that, let me record that. They then loop it, record it, and make an instrumental out of that, right? That's one scenario, right? Remember, we're doing scenarios. So like I was saying, scenario one, I'm in the studio as a producer, I've called a guitarist, but I don't have a track ready, I don't really know what I want to do with him, I just want him to come and vibe, right? So I've called my guy Ubrititi, he's usually an artist, but today I've called him purely as what I think is a session guitarist, but we'll see if that makes sense or not. So, bro, Charlie, how? Hey, Charlie.
Oh, sorry.
What's up? Charlie, some vibe, bro. Yeah.
Song ready or something.
Oh, Charlie, just vibe and shit. Like you vibe, let's see. Yeah, because
Okay. Afro.
Charlie, just vibe. Like make we see if something they catch up. Okay. Okay, wait, play something else. Play something else. Oh, make a record. Hold on, make a record while you play, cause. Nice. Make her hear that. Yeah, dope. Yeah, so Charlie, I go make some beat. Charlie, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. Yeah. But I want to expand put some drums for top and
you go B.
Another scenario is, for example, I might call a musician in, but I've already played the chords, I've already played the guitar parts how I want it to sound. I just want a live guitar to replicate what I've already done. Yes, they might expand it, they might, add some extra bits here and there, but ultimately I've given the key, I've given the chord progression, I've got the music already there, so they're just playing what I want them to play, and I've demonstrated that. That's scenario 2. I'm in the studio, just got a little track that I'm working on. It could be any genre, Afro beats, whatever. I don't even know what genre this is because, I'm always messing around. But anyway, Ubititi is here. He's usually an artist, but he's a guitarist as well. So I've called him to come in as a session guitarist, right? And I've spoken to him. I'm like, yo, I just need you to come and play some guitar for me. I've got my track already, right? We've discussed the money. He's here, right? What's up? Yeah, Charlie? Some vibe, yo. I want to give you. Yeah.
You go like that.
No. So Charlie, with this now, like, let me play it to you, right? Let me play it to you, and then you'll get it. Oh, hold on. The computer said they mess around, though, Charlie. Hopefully we're not getting light off, Charlie. And your light off there, I'm not just okay. So it'll be just some small vibe. I've already done the keys, yeah. The key be F minor. So it'll be F minor. I just want to make you play some, like a Latin kind of feel, like follow the melody, the piano's in there already. So like basically just dance with the piano. Same key, same kind of feel, right? I just wanted to get some acoustic guitar like in the background, right? So let me record and then just vibe with it. I just need a small little 4 to 8 button, yeah. Nice. Yeah. Okay. Let's stop there, bro. That's dope. Yeah. I like how you just kept it in the F minor scale. That's dope. That's exactly what I kind of wanted. Let me hear it back with that now. My computer, they do styles, Charlie. I think I save but yeah, that's dope, man. So like, I go chop them up, add some EQ, add some vibes. But yeah, but UTM, and see what you think. In scenario 1, where if I had no music at all, or the producer has no music at all, if the guitarist plays something, and it doesn't have to just be a guitarist, it could be any instrument. If that person starts off with no direction at all from the producer, then actually they are a co-writer. Now, why is that a big deal? Why that's a big deal is because if you're just a session musician, like in scenario 2, where I've said, Mr. Guitarist or Miss Guitarist, play this for me, play it like this, play it in this tempo, this is the key, these are the chords. In that scenario, they get paid and that's the end of it. If they are registered with, for example, PPL, which is a collection society for royalties for performers, for example, they could get paid a certain amount of money for performing on the record, but they don't get a writing credit. The writing credit is the biggest, usually it brings in the biggest revenue, which is usually called publishing, And that's really, you know, where the money's made, apart from performing and touring and stuff. So you've got those scenarios where in scenario one, you've got a guitarist who is told to start freestyling, but then ends up still only being paid, listen to this, they only still get paid just a fee. So for example, in Ghana, they might get 400 Ghana, 500 Ghana, 200 Ghana, whatever it is. Next minute, the track blows up, goes global, and this person sees no royalties, and they don't hear from the producer again or anybody again. That's actually not correct. That type of scenario is not correct, and I don't think it's anyone in particular's fault all the time, but it's important that people understand when they get into these scenarios. So for the musicians that are out there, it's important to know that when you're going in as a session musician, study the circumstance. Does the person already have music? If not, are they giving you any references? For example, playing you something to say, play this for me, or play that for me, or something like this, something like that. If they're not giving you any direction whatsoever and they're telling you to freestyle or come up with something, then strictly speaking, you are a co-writer and you should be entitled to publishing. Now, that's a discussion that you should then have ideally in the session so that everybody's clear, and then you can be added to what's called the split sheet. And the split sheet is where all the names of the writers who are going to be entitled to publishing royalties are. And that way, you know, you can get money for years, for decades, and it's like having your pension plan. If you are, however, not in that scenario and you've just been called in to play something, but you're comfortable and you're satisfied that you've been given clear directions, you didn't have to create too much necessarily, then that type of scenario is where you'd be called a session musician. And if you're a session musician, then it is what it is. You get paid, and that's the end of it. And like I said, there's a couple of agencies where you could still get some little extra royalties here and there, but overall you wouldn't be entitled to publishing. So look, I'm going to leave it there because listen, we could talk and talk and talk. Like I said, I'm going to be coming up with different scenarios and going through them. Hit me up on all the socials, Myx Quest, that's MYXQEST, where you can see it anyway. And yeah, if there's anything you want me to talk about, if I can, I'll talk about it. I'm not a music lawyer. Like I said, this is all just me freestyling. I'm just here to just contribute the little knowledge that I have. So listen, let's have a discussion and hit me up.